Welcome back, everybody, to Lackluster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. Man, what an awesome update. We're a day in and I'm loving it. We've got word of these new 4 cards: the Bat, the Heal Spell, the Dark Witch, and the Bandit. That's dope. There were also some balance changes. We'll get into that in the later end of the video, but there's also this. There's a bug on the log. We found a bug with the log this morning. That means it can't be played on top of buildings after the new update is live, but it will still run through them as normal. And in the meantime, to compensate for that, they are removing the range reduction that would have came out yesterday. As far as shoutouts go, Antoine Campbell, man, I think that's his 2nd time now. And Lunar FTW were my 2 first place victors in the last 2 videos. I also want to give a shout out to Clash with Bash. He's been around with me forever and he's just revamped his channel, so go ahead and check him out. And a huge thank you to William Swenson. $1 pledge on Patreon. Thank you so much. I know it's small, but every little part counts. If you guys are considering donating to the channel, the links are down below. Now, yesterday, I logged in and I got this. So, I've reached Challenger 1 because I'm over 4K. I've actually dropped a little bit because of the season reset. But I got this notification and all these new leagues. And leagues are so awesome. I'm so happy that they finally put them into the game. They were part of Clash of Clans and it worked out really well with that game. And it's going to be fantastic in this one. I doubt I'll ever reach the Ultimate Champion, whatever, the big purple gem, but that's okay. So let's pop open some chests. I got a couple free ones that are lurking there. We'll pop open some of these and see what we can get out of those. And I also earned a magical chest yesterday, so we're gonna open that thing up, see what we got, and then there's a special offer in the shop, and this thing blew my mind, alright? So this is all pre-recorded. We're just going over it for the moment, but wait till you see what this special offer has to hold. Now, as there is a new arena, kinda, there's technically the old legendary arena is now the Hog Mountain, right? So, being over 4K, that means that I have now reached the legendary arena, and because of that, they're gonna reward me with a nice Legendary Arena Ultimate Super Chest. Here it is. Celebrating your progress to Legendary Arena Value Pack. Now, this is a draft chest, and what that means is it gives you 2 options of cards, and you get to pick which card you want. So in this case, I kind of had a hard time deciding, because I've seen the Bomber come back a lot, but it's, you know, I don't really use it, so I chose the Mortar, and that's cool. We're almost going to get that up to level 12. Now, as far as this one, I've got tons of barbs. I never use them. I use my 1 elixir skellies all the time. Let's get that up to 12 as well. The Mega Minion is kind of an obvious choice for me because I love the Mega Minion. It used to be the best card in the game. The Ice Spirit is the obvious choice between those 2. And then we get into some fun stuff. We got my Furnace going up almost to level 9. A level 9 rare. Woo! That's crazy. This one, I'm definitely kind of torn, but we're going to go with the Musketeer. I love her. She's a great card. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I could go Electro Wizard, and technically, I could get it to level 2, but not yet 3, or the Log and start pushing it to 4. But, I don't really know, and then boom. We go with the Electro Wizard. Let's just try to keep it up with the rest of the legendary cards that I have. And then here, I'm never going to use the clone spell. Might as well get that Goblin Barrel up to level 6. That's insane. Why am I still at 4K? I really do suck. I am so mediocre. What is going on with this? Now there's my profile. You can see I'm at 4K because of the season reset. I've gotten up to 4178, so we should be able to push a little bit higher because of the new leagues, maybe up to 4500. And you can see in 3 days, 18 hours, we got the Bandit Draft Challenge. Now as far as the balance changes goes, let's go over them real quick. The Executioner, they're adding the 10% hit radius back to it so that its lane control's a little bit more lustrous. The log, the damage has been reduced by 4. They are going to reduce the range of the log, but as we discussed earlier in the video, it's not able to be placed over a building, so they actually took that off of this balance change update. Now the arrows, projectile speed is plus 33%, that's excellent. Clone no longer resets charging troops like Prince or Sparky, etc. The Lumberjack rage duration is plus 1.5 seconds and plus 0.5 seconds per level, just to stay consistent with the rage spell. The bomb tower projectile speed is plus 66%. That is insane. That means no longer will goblins or other fast-moving troops be able to outrun the bomb and not get hit by its splash damage. The Electro Wizard no longer permanently stuns. So there was a bug where the Electro Wizard versus a bowler, if the Electro Wizard was planted first, it would actually stop the bowler from ever even getting a bowling ball, a rock off. Bowler would never get its rocks off. The tornado can be placed now on top of buildings, and let me tell you, that one's kind of messed me up. So we're going to get into this right now. I've put together the deck for you guys using all 8 of the cards and the balance changes, and let's see how the deck works. So there you go, up on screen is the deck. All 8 cards that were featured in this recent round of balance changes are included in this deck. No real win conditions. I mean, we do have the Lumberjack, the Executioner, and the Electro Wizard, but other than that, not really a whole lot of stuff to work with. We do have the Bomb Tower for defense, we have the Log and the Arrows, but then we have 2 other spells that don't really do any direct damage unless you're going up against a Zap Bait deck. So we got the Tornado and the Clone, right? So I've got my Executioner out on the field. I get my Tornado ready just to suck any troops up. And he uses the Giant, but he's going to die pretty quickly. So I reverse back to the Bomb Tower, the defensive structure in the deck, just to stop that Giant. I place down the Electro Wizard to halt his progression and ensure that that Bomb Tower is able to take him out and remain long-lasting to help defend on other incoming pushes. Now we've got the he tried to stop me, but that Electro Wizard got raged out by the Lumberjack, the Log taking out that Skarmy, and we're able to get a couple little hits off, and we're doing okay so far. We're going to use a Lumberjack just to kind of hit that off, and over on the left side, he's rushing in with the Valkyrie. We're just going to pull her back with the Tornado, a little 4-for-3 trade. Not too bad. She'll get a hit off, but that's okay. And he's got a Giant coming in on the opposite side, and we got the Executioner in range of his tower, so it will die really quickly. The Electro Wizard should be able to hold him off long enough so that we don't get too much damage on that tower, but he's coming in right behind it with the Executioner, so we're going to hammer that out with the Lumberjack. Now, as the Lumberjack is moving forward, I knew he was coming in with the Skarmy, so it threw the Log, and luckily, as the Lumberjack gets raged out, drops that rage spell, I was hoping it was going to hit that Electro Wizard, but he blocked it with the Goblin Gang, which was easily negated by my arrows. So, board is reset. Wait until 10 elixir. We're going to go ahead and drop an Executioner at the bridge because he put his Valk all the way in the back, and my Executioner gets blocked by that Giant, and my Tornado just barely missed it. And this is where I'm talking about how the Tornado is now messing me up. Normally, when I use the Executioner and the Tornado, I use the building as kind of a placement tool to prevent me from placing the Tornado too far back. But now that I can place it on top of buildings, I actually missed that Giant. It was on top of the building rather than one tile in front of the building, so the Giant wasn't pulled, and I missed out on all that damage that the Executioner may have gotten to that tower. Now we're running into overtime right here. He's coming in with a Giant and Executioner push. We got my Bomb Tower on the left and my Electro Wizard on the right, and that pretty much almost stuffs it. We're going to go ahead and Tornado all that together so the Bomb Tower does some splash damage to everything, as well as the Executioner. Getting all of those things combined together really does some decent damage. Now, he's got this Valk push with his Skarmy, and we logged that out. We air out the Goblin Gang. And we got our Electro Wizard and our Executioner on the scene, just kind of helping stop, and we're really not getting anywhere, guys. We've got no damage on this guy's tower, and we're already down to 603. Now, there's the best, what do you call it, tornado spell casting of the entire match. We place down a preemptive bomb tower. We log out. We're gonna arrow out the Skarmy, which wasn't even necessary because Bomb Tower would have taken it out. And at this point, boom, here we go. We've got a mirrored Goblin Gang. We're going to go ahead and clump them all up together with the Tornado, doing a little bit of damage to them and letting the Bomb Tower take them out. Now another big push coming in, but that Bomb Tower is just relentlessly destroying them. It's not as bad as a card as I was once expected. The only problem with it is that it does not hit air troops. If it did, it would be amazing. Little well played from Gadar, thank you very much. We got a minute and 30 seconds left, hoping we can turn this thing around. Now we've got him down to 1480, we're still at 603. He's gotten no more damage on us. We take out his Executioner, we're gonna arrow all that out just to get rid of that Skarmy. The Lumberjack hits the Valkyrie, takes her out. Now we got the Lumberjack raging out the Electro Wizard and the Executioner. I can never say the Executioner and Electro Wizard. I get them both mixed up. But he defends so well with his own Electro Wizard and with the Valkyrie. We're going to log all that out. Now we have no trouble. Now we've got him down below 1,000 HP. We're going to arrow all of that stuff out, but he's got me down now to 335, and as you can see, he's using mirrored zaps to try to spell me out. But the zap spell, because of a recent nerf, isn't doing a whole lot of damage, and that's okay with me because I might not lose by being spelled out. We got to arrow away that Skarmy real quick, just playing real defensively. And now he's got an Electro Wizard, and the Goblin Gang should have probably taken out, but the Electro Wizard, boom, prevents his Electro Wizard from getting any damage on that tower. He's got us down to 201. We've got him down to 688. We're gonna log and tornado all those troops, and we're able to prevent anybody from moving on with this one, coming to a draw in that match. It was a pretty crazy game. Not a great deck. I don't recommend it. I would never use it, but it was a lot of fun trying it out just for the balance change update. Let me know what you guys think of the balance changes and the upcoming events. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the tournament. Peace out. I love you. Bye-bye.